Legal disclaimer. We are not the originator, creator, or owner of the Ujamaa Cooperative Economics platform. This presentation is for the sole purpose of sharing information that was shared with us. It is not our intention to convince anyone to participate. We are simply providing the platform details for those that are interested. Welcome to the Ujamaa Cooperative Economics Friends and Family Share Group presentation. Who are we? Our Friends and Family Share Group has been around for about 10 years and is based on the foundation of three principles: sowing and reaping, Ujamaa Cooperative Economics by Julius Nair, and the Susu. What is a Susu? The Susu originated from the Yoruba term esusu in West Africa, and it is practiced in many African and Caribbean countries. Over the years, the Susu has evolved, but the basic concept remains the same. Somalis call it hagbad or ayuto. In Jamaica, it is known as a partner. In Guyana, a box hand. Haitians call it a min. And if you are South African, you may know it as a stokvel. Filipinos have the paluguan, and the Latinos have the tanda or kundina. Have you ever noticed how some immigrants come to the US with nothing and a short time later, they purchase a business or property? This is how. Essence magazine discusses the history and effectiveness of Susus. The main drawback they identified was working with unknown individuals, but we have a better way. Ujamaa Economic Friends and Family Share Group. The power of the dollar. At the present time, a dollar circulates in Asian communities for approximately 1 month. A dollar circulates in Jewish communities for approximately 20 days. A dollar circulates in Caucasian communities approximately 17 days. A dollar circulates in the Black community for only 6 hours. Yet, African American buying power is over $1.1 trillion per year. A Blavity.com article highlights how Susus were used to build Black Wall Street, as well as an Asian immigrant who used a Susu to go from sleeping on the floor to owning his own corner market. Private loan clubs in immigrant communities have been a critical source of capital for restaurateurs, grocers, and mom and pop shops, as noted in the Los Angeles Times article. Carl Joseph Black, otherwise known as the Susu Man, he was on TED Talks, and he shares how his family bought their first home by participating in a Susu, plus how a pooled income trust and crowdfunding is a modern day Susu. Arizona State University's Dr. Carlos Velez Ibanez on a rotating savings clubs. He speaks about how urban populations not only survive, but succeed without being dependent on credit, history, or collateral through the use of Susus. The Ujamaa Cooperative Economics digitizes a cultural practice to improve on systems of the past and build wealth through gifting. Pooled money, the key to Asian immigrant entrepreneurs. Well, a UCLA study found that 75% of members of the Korean American Garment Industry Association belonged to or had a family member belonging to a key, also noted in the Los Angeles Times. Well, what to expect from our co-op? You will join a community of like-minded individuals that support, empower, and motivate one another to go after their goals, dreams, and aspirations. You will also gain access to our co-op business directory. There are weekly co-op talks and financial literacy training calls, plus much more. Let's compare the old way versus our better way. In a traditional Susu, there is a banker, or a middleman, or a holder of the funds. There's also a frequency of contribution. There's that meaning they may meet and contribute once a week or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, just depends. The length of contribution depends on how many members are in the traditional susu, because it will be as long as it takes for every member to receive their draw. Also, what you put in is what you get out. The modern Ujamaa co-op, there is no holder of funds, no middleman, no banker. There is a 4-week frequency of contribution. There's a one-time out-of-pocket gift. What you put in, what you sow, is far less than what you reap, your harvest. We ask that you share our co-op with trusted, reliable friends and family. Membership is invitation only. We do not share this on the internet. An electronic transfer of gifts directly to the person in the water position. So here's the roadmap to self-reliance. Each week is represented by an element and starts on a Sunday. Week 1 and 5, you are fire. Week 2, you are air. Week 3, you are earth. Week 4, you are water. So let's go by each one. Join week 1 and sow your seed gift of $500 to the water. Week 2, you will move to air. You will invite 2 like-minded friends or family to join the share group. Week 3, you will move to earth, and those 2 will now invite their 2 like-minded friends and family to join the share group. And week 4, you are water. You will reap your gift harvest from the 8 fires that join that week. And then on week 5, you will resow and go to your original position and do it all over again. Let's go step by step. So week 1, Mary is joining. Mary is going to sow her seed gift of $500 directly to the water, and the water is Lisa. Again, no middleman, no banker, no holder of funds. Mary sows her seed gift directly to Lisa. How does Lisa receive her seed gift? Lisa will give her preferred gifting method. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. If it's international, you can use Zoom, which is XOOM. Week 2, Mary has now moved to the air position. So as you see, the water has also changed. It was Lisa, and now it is Jimmy. So what does Mary do in week 2? Mary invites 2 like-minded friends and family. Mary invites Awari and TJ. They sowed their seed gift of $500 each directly to the water, bypassing Mary. Goes straight to the water. No middleman, no banker at all, okay? No holder of funds. Week 3, you become earth. So you see Mary has now moved to the earth position. Also notice the water has changed again. It is now Alice. It was Lisa, then it was Jimmy, and now it's Alice. Awari and TJ have now moved to the air positions. And what do? They invite their 2 like-minded friends and family to join the share group. Awari invites Lisa and Kevin. TJ invites Tina and Kim. They each sow their seed gift directly to Alice. Again, no middleman, no banker, no holder of funds. Week 4, Mary is now water. Awari and TJ have moved to the earth positions. Lisa, Kevin, Kim, and Tina have now moved to the air positions. And what do? They each invite their 2 like-minded friends and family to join the share group. Lisa invites Nick and Gina. Kevin invites Grant and Tim. Kim invites Carissa and Angela. And Tina invites Lucy and Larry. And all 8 of them sow their $500 seed gift directly to the water, who is Mary, thus yielding Mary a $4,000 harvest. Then in week 5, you will re-enter your original position that you had in week 1. You will go back to the fire position. You will take $500 from the $4,000 harvest you just received, and you will re-sow it to the same water that you originally sowed it to when you first joined. Once you gift, you will re-gift that person 7 days after you have gotten your harvest, okay? So you will re-gift the same initial water. So as you see, Mary is fire again, and she is regifting Lisa again, okay? You will always regift the same water, and the 8 fires that gift you will always regift you, thus creating your residual harvest. So, week 1, all 8 people in the fire position gift the person in the water position. Week 2, those in the fire position who bring 2 people the following week move to the air position. Week 3, everyone continues to move to the next stage of development. Fire becomes air becomes earth, and earth becomes water. Week 4, the person in the water position is gifted $500 from each person in the fire position. 8 times 500 equals 4,000. All right? So let's show you something here. We say week 4, week 4, week 4, but I want you to see something on the calendar here. You join on a Sunday, you are fire. The following week, you become air in week 2. That's 7 days. In week 3, you become earth. That is another 7 days. And then in week 4, you become water. So we say 4 weeks to get gifted, but on calendar days, it is actually only 21 days. So 21 days from the time you initially sow your seed gift of $500, you will receive a harvest with a maximum of $4,000. Then on week 5, you will re-sow and enter your starting position again, except this time you do not have to invite 2 like-minded friends and family to join our share group. You are in the regift stage. So your flower has already been blossomed, and now you are regifting just to hold your spot and your position in your flower, and you are waiting 21 more days to receive another harvest. Absolutely phenomenal. All right. So people always ask, is cash gifting legal? Okay. Well, cash gifting is legal. The person receiving the gift typically does not have to pay a gift tax. The gifter, however, will generally file a gift tax return when the gift exceeds the annual gift exclusion amount, which is $15,000 per recipient for the year of 2020. What that means is any individual, any multiple individuals can gift you up to $15,000 per year, per individual. So just remember, when you have a flower, you have 8 different individuals gifting you a $500 seed gift. So in one calendar year, your flower will recycle 13 times. That means each of those 8 individuals will only gift you a maximum of $6,500 per person, well below the tax exclusion, okay? So that's meaning when you are going to receive any kind of finances, you should always consult your tax professional as well, all right? There is a gift letter that is a part of our community that you can have the person gifting you sign and date, and then you can get a copy and sign it and date it as well to hold it for your records. That way, you will have it to give to your tax professional if you ever need to show where your funds originated, okay? Is this a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme? Well, a pyramid scheme is a sketchy and unsustainable business model where a few top-level members recruit new members who pay upfront costs up the chain to those who enrolled them. As newer members in turn recruit underlings of their own, a portion of the subsequent fees they receive is also kicked up the chain, often called pyramid scams. These operations are illegal in some countries. You can also check the definition at investopedia.com. A Ponzi scheme is an investment fraud that pays existing investors with funds collected from new investors. Ponzi schemes are named after Charles Ponzi. In the 1920s, Ponzi promised investors a 50% return within a few months for what he claimed was an investment in international mail coupons. Ponzi used funds from new investors to pay fake returns to earlier investors. Ponzi scheme organizers often promise high returns with little or no risk. Instead, they use the money from new investors to pay earlier investors and may steal some of the money for themselves. This is noted in investor.gov. So, how we operate. There is no one person at the top. Again, hear me. There is no one person at the top. The person being gifted the water rotates every week. Everyone goes through the same weekly rotation. Everyone gifts $500. Everyone receives a maximum harvest of $4,000. We are all equal. This is not an investment group. This is not income. You are not paying anyone a portion of your gift, nor does anyone receive compensation or commissions from you joining. Pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes do not have a refund policy. We do. This is a community designed for longevity and generational wealth building. This is not a cash grab or get rich quick scheme. Things to remember. Your flower reflects you. Invite your friends and family that are like-minded. Do not try to explain it. You will do it a disservice. Don't prejudge your friends and family members. The people you least expect will join. We ask that you invite and have 2 to 4 verbal commitments from your people. That's a one-time only. And communication is key. You ensure that your 2 friends or family are working on inviting their 2 friends or family by keeping in touch. There's also just the one-time out-of-pocket gift contribution, which is $500, and you will receive a maximum of $4,000 in gifts every 4 weeks. You must set aside $500 of your gift harvest to resow your gift to the person that is your water. So 7 days after each harvest is when you will re-gift. This enables you to generate a residual harvest every month. So what's next? What's next is you get back to the person who invited you. Get back to that person and let them know what you think of the presentation and the community. Here are a couple of frequently asked questions. Is this just like those circles and pyramids on Instagram and Facebook? No, this is not an investment. You do not get paid. You are not paying someone $500. You are not getting paid $4,000. You are not investing $500. You are not getting a return on your investment of $4,000. You are gifting. This is a community that blesses each other through gifting, okay? What is asked of you to join the share group? Well, we only ask 2 things. We ask that you sow your seed gift of $500 to the person that is the water. And then we ask that you have 2 friends or family accept the invitation to join the share group the following week after you have joined. When I re-enter on week 5 and gift my $500, do I have to invite and have 2 more people the following week? No, you do not have to invite 2 more people to join when you are re-gifting. What happens if someone says they're going to join and then does not when the time comes? Well, let the person that invited you know, and he or she will work with you on the process. Maybe that person has an extra person that they can give you. Maybe someone else in the flower has an extra person that they can give you. But talk to the person that invited you into the co-op and work on the process. What happens if someone receives their $4,000 gift and decides not to re-gift? Well, all you have to do is let someone in your flower or the co-op know that someone got their $4,000 harvest gift, does not want to re-gift, and wants to leave the flower. Someone will replace that person immediately. All the work is done. All you're doing is regifting and waiting 21 days to receive another harvest. What happens if I can't find two people? Well, a negative mind never yields positive results. What I would say to you is don't think like that. What I would say to you is think about all the people that you know that would be blessed in their lives of getting $4,000 into their household every 4 weeks. So you know multiple people that could use this blessing. So don't count yourself out and think you can't find your two people, because you can. You just have to let your heart lead you to those people and invite them to the presentation. Like I said earlier, don't try to explain this to people. They need to see it and hear it simultaneously, just like you are. Okay? You are just trying to invite them and get them to the presentation. That is it. Let the presentation do all the work for you. Okay? But if you find yourself in the flower and you can't find two people, discuss that with the person that invited you to determine the best course of action. Your join date may just need to be pushed back. You get pushed back a week and it gives you another week to find your two, or even 2 weeks. You just discuss it with the person that invited you for the best course of action. Okay? Can I have more than one flower? Yes, you can have more than one flower. Remember, with each flower that you create, you have to sow a seed gift of $500 to the person that is the water, and then you have to invite two like-minded friends and family to join the share group the following week for each flower that you create. I I think you should master one flower at a time, because you can always start additional flowers. Master one flower at a time. Learn how to grow and blossom your flower to the point of receiving your harvest. It will help you moving forward as you create additional flowers. So, what's the next step if I decide I want to join? Well, if you initially say, yes, I want in, you tell that to the person who invited you. You will receive a welcome email that outlines all the next steps, including how to manage your flower. Read your email that you will receive. The welcome email has a wealth of information inside that will get you moving at the very beginning on the right foot. Okay? Read your email. Watch the How to Manage Your Flower video. This will teach you how to chart, and charting is extremely important. Okay? Then once you actually join, when you sow your seed gift on that Sunday, you will gain access to our Telegram group. You will receive an orientation video and all other pertinent information that you need to be a part of this community. Okay? So, can you summarize the progression of the share group again? Yes, Sunday. Sunday is the join date. So you will join the Ujamaa Cooperative Economic Friends and Family Share Group by sowing your seed gift to your water by 12 p.m. Now, granted, that time is not written in stone. We just use it as a gifting target time, okay? Also, remember, when you are inviting those like-minded individuals, We like them to be committed. We like them to be reliable, dependable, accountable. Because remember, when you are sowing your seed gift, on the other end, that is someone's harvest. So we don't want individuals to back out at the last minute or not send their seed gift on the Sunday that they're supposed to send it. So we want you to be dependable, reliable, and accountable. And understand that when you join, you are sowing your seed gift and you are blessing someone else with a harvest. Then the following week, your two fires will join the share group and you will move to air. Then in week 3, the 2 people you just invited will invite their 2 fires each and you will move to earth. And then week 4, you are now water. Those 4 individuals will invite their 2 fires each, and those 8 people will each sow their seed gift directly to you. Again, no middleman, no banker, no holder of the funds. Congratulations, you have now reaped your harvest. In week 5, it is time to re-sow. You will take $500 from the $4,000 harvest you just received and re-sow your $500 seed gift to the same water you sowed it into initially. And then 21 days, you will reap your harvest again. And then you do it all over again, creating that residual harvest. It is that simple. All right? So that completes the presentation. Thank you for watching the Ujamaa Cooperative Economic Friends and Family Share Group presentation. Please thank the person that invited you because they think you're special. So also guys, now you need to get back to the person that invited you to this presentation. If you have any Q&A, any questions that you need answers to, get back to the person that invited you and they will be glad to answer all of your questions. All right, so thank you again for watching. God bless and good night.